April 4th you will be the WTA World #1. Just talk us through your thoughts on the match, and was the ranking playing on your mind at all tonight?
I wouldn't say that it was tonight, because my main goal was to just be focused on the performance and on tennis, and on actual things that are gonna help me to win. But for sure, for the last couple of days, I felt a little bit more pressure, and the situation has been more stressful than usual. But I'm pretty happy that I handled it really well, and I could show my best tennis today. So it's again really proof for myself that I can handle that. So I'm really happy about that.
Okay, great. There's one more.
Oh, there we go.
So that said, when James Blake comes out with flowers and Lindsay Davenport, and they announce to the crowd what they didn't know, that you were going to be #1, what did that feel like?
Pretty surreal. Yeah, I mean, on one hand, these are the most special moments that you're gonna remember for the rest of your life. But on the other hand, that match was just another match, and before the match, I wanted to remember that the court is the same. The opponents are the same because we're on the same tour, and yeah, for sure, it hit me after the match because I was so focused on the performance that I didn't, think about that during. But Lindsay Davenport, I mean, she's such a great player, and it's a real honor to get that, not the trophy but the flowers from her. So I'm pretty happy, and it was really nice meeting her actually, because we didn't have a chance to meet each other. Well, it's something I'm really proud of, and it's a dream come true for sure. It's that kind of thing that I wanted to happen someday, but I didn't really know that it's gonna be possible for me. I mean, I always believed in myself, but the probability that I'm gonna be #1, it was crazy for me before, and honestly I just realized after Indian Wells that it may be possible. So I didn't really have time to digest even being second, and right now being first, I think I'm gonna need some time to reflect on that. Well, first of all, I need to accept that the thoughts are gonna come in, and it's gonna be pretty impossible to cut them off, because I don't know, that was the first time people got so excited, and it was right before the tournament, which usually happens after, when you win or something. So that was the first time I needed to act really quickly and really cut some, social media off, and just stay focused on a job. For sure, talking to Daria helped a lot, because I feel like I don't have to, keep all these emotions inside. I can, also use my coach's experience and Daria's experience to stay focused on a job. And yeah, I did that. So, I always try to remember in moments like that, it's not a coincidence, and I worked hard, and I have, skills and abilities to be in that place. You just have to use them properly on the next match, So, yeah.
Ash had some very nice things to say about the possibility of you becoming #1. Did you see that, and what did that mean to you to have this sort of a unique handoff moment?
Well, it's amazing. I mean, she's such a great athlete, and really hearing these kind of words from her, I'm pretty grateful. And well, for sure, even when I was playing practices against her, I felt like I'm, not in that place still to really competing against her after Indian Wells. In my mind, it really changed a lot, because I thought that maybe right now I can actually, I developed my game a lot, and I can actually, fight for, being first. So I always respect Ashley, and she gave me a huge motivation, to work on my tennis, and hearing that words from her, I mean, it means a lot. I don't know how to even describe it, so I'm just thankful.
Hi, Lucia. How are your feelings compared to becoming #1, compared to win a title like you did in Roland Garros or Indian Wells?
Well, it's
different.
Well, it's for sure different, because right now I'm in the middle of the tournament, so it's pretty weird winning first round and have that kind of feeling that you achieved something big, because in tennis, you know, you still have few matches to play, and you're only gonna feel satisfied if you actually win the tournament. So right now it was for sure different, and on one hand I really want to enjoy this moment, but on the other hand I need to be focused on my next match, so I have to kind of balance that. And for sure today is the evening court celebration, but tomorrow we're gonna go back to work. Well, basically I know that my sister have been crying happy tears more than usual, but I want her to be focused on her studying. So yeah, she gotta rest well, but she's watching my matches in the middle of the night, so so it's tricky for her. And yeah, they're pretty proud of me, and that's really great.
Dramatic music or fireworks going off, or you're holding up a trophy, or you know, any of the things you might think would go with it. It was sort of a very calm moment. What do you think you will remember from this night when you're done, or when you're telling your kids about it, or whatever it is?
Well, the thing is that I never really imagined that moment, because truth to be told, I was working day by day, and you know, I was playing tennis well, but I never had that, like, the strong belief that it can actually happen. So it's even more surreal for me. But the thing is that I'm just soaking everything in because of that, because I didn't have any expectations, you know, and for sure having that trophy, I mean the flowers, handed from Lindsay Davenport, it's an amazing feeling. And I mean, I loved every moment of it. It doesn't really matter for me if there are fireworks or the crowd was really supportive, and they were really excited. So for sure, that was really great.
And one more thing, also, do you think people will treat you differently, and do you think you should or will act differently somehow, being at the top of the pyramid?
Well, I don't know about people's reaction. I guess I'm gonna see, because it's pretty hard to expect anything. I've never been in such a place. I think it's gonna be a little bit different, and maybe the hype is gonna be a little bit bigger, but I'm ready for that. And honestly, it's like part of the job, so I always knew if I'm gonna succeed, it's gonna be there. And I really appreciate people, you know, being really enthusiastic and really pumped up, because I think, you know, sometimes I'm even playing for them. But from my perspective, I don't think anything will change. Maybe I gotta watch if I'm wearing clean clothes and maybe if I'm representing tennis well.
Your hair's looking good, all of them.
So I'm gonna be careful with that, but honestly I'm still the same person, and I want to stay the same, so yeah.
Great, last one then.